Hey everyone. So peripheral artery disease is no joke. So we have to make light of life with PAD because it's so serious, so debilitating. And the only way to get by, right, Douglas, sometimes is to just sometimes laugh at yourself, laugh at
Yeah,
the situation. It's a self-defense mechanism because some of the things you just got to shake your head and go, oh my God, this is surreal. I can't believe this is happening, right?
Alan and I were talking about this the other day. We were talking, there's a gentleman that we both kind of follow on YouTube and TikTok, and he's lost
Limb
both
loss loss.
legs. And he's lost both legs, and he just comes up with these insane, funny, like skits he does with his legs and without his legs and all of this. And he
Mhm.
constantly he says, I constantly have to remind myself that, yes, it's hard, but I have to also be able to laugh at myself sometimes
Yeah.
and not take everything absolutely so serious all the time.
Yeah, because you drive
He's
yourself
on my bucket
insane.
list.
Alan, you
He's on my
really?
bucket list. I gotta go meet him. Central Illinois. Yep.
Oh, he's not that far from you.
Nope. Nope.
He's
Nope.
that would be pretty
So
amazing. Well, maybe you could
I'm
reach
gonna
out
go.
to him.
I'm gonna go stand. I'm gonna go stand next to him, and I'm gonna stand on a hill so I can stand straight next to him. Did that go over everybody's head?
And I think that's
Well, some people
that's
don't know you might be an amputee.
well, and how many of us how
It's
many
like a short like your
situations have
house.
we how many situations have we all been through that are kind of crazy sometimes? It's like,
Oh
really?
gosh, yes.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
it's like calling for an ambulance and me having to drive to the ambulance when I was in Louisiana. It's
That's
like,
right. Oh
really?
my
It's
gosh,
like
we tried so hard to geolocate you, and it was they literally could not find
they
you.
couldn't
And that was
find me. And I was on a major highway outside Houma, Louisiana, and they told me I had to drive to the other part of the interstate to meet them while I was having a heart attack on the side of the road. It's like, so it's like, how do we not laugh at ourselves
it
sometimes?
was
What?
I
How do
mean
I
in
know
the
that story? If I heard that story out of anybody I know, I would say it happened to you, Doug. I just right off the bat,
right? It was
easily.
crazy. I was
Yep.
literally one of the ones. It was myself, and it was also, if you remember, nurse practitioner Kay, she was on. We were both on together with Douglas with 911, trying to locate him. They couldn't find him. They drove right past him,
And
and then
I,
they didn't
I
want to
ran
turn
off
around
the
and come back.
I ran off the
They
side of the
wouldn't turn
road
around
and
and come back.
I hit a highway sign, and it was like, I think this could, I don't know if I was from Texas or they're from Louisiana or what it was, but they finally got me on the phone and said, you got to come to us. It's like, so how do we not laugh at each other sometimes?
It's
Yep.
crazy. I don't.
Well, Doug,
I just can't even.
it is backwards. At least ambulances can come and find you in Mississippi.
At least they can.
The one thing that goes right in Mississippi is the ambulance can and will find you. Well,
Yes.
that's good. Thank you for that
And
was encouraging,
don't
Wanda.
we don't marry our cousins, y'all. You know, we're not,
Only second cousins.
Only
but
second.
Louisiana, yeah, and
Only
Alabama,
second. Only second cousin. There
only,
you
yeah,
go.
you're right, Alan. Only second cousins.
Hey,
Race.
don't make fun of marrying the cousins because I'm part Amish and my cousins have married their third or fourth cousins. So
Oh, Kim, don't do that.
you think I'm kidding? I'm serious.
Yes,
I'm
I'm
not
just
kidding.
That's why Kim is
that.
still
You're
single.
getting
She won't
desperate,
do that.
Kimberly.
Are you from
No,
San
Kim
Francisco or
getting desperate.
San Francisco?
no, I'm from San Francisco, but we do have family. My dad's great grandfather, I think, left the Amish community is how it happened.
That's the
So we
Amish.
still have
That's kind of
family.
cool.
At
Wait a
least,
minute,
yeah.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Not kidding.
Wait a minute. Can you see Kim with living without the internet?
No.
I was trying to
No.
think
Is
of
it
her as
Amish
the
chick?
Amish
I
period, and I
can't
don't
do
see
it.
it.
You know, what's funny is they know more of how to work our Xfinity television system than we do. There was a subset of them that took a train out here to San Francisco to come visit, and they'd never seen the ocean and San Francisco, and yeah,
What,
they stayed at our house, and they stayed in an Airbnb up the street.
I'll tell you
And
what, if you ever have a question how to can with water bath, ask
Yep.
any Amish. They can tell you how to can
oh
anything.
yeah, oh, it's amazing. They sent us home every single house when we went back there in October. Every single house that we went to, they gave us canned beets and canned sugar snap peas, and
Oh,
where I
wow.
drew the line was at the canned
Can
deer.
everything.
Everything.
how would
Are you-
she survive? Because she's lactose intolerant.
You know, probably their cows. I went to Italy and I was not, well, I'm not lactose, I'm anaphylactic to the milk, whatever milk products here in the States, but I went to Italy and I didn't have a problem. I was not anaphylactic to the cheese. A couple nights I did drop a Benadryl after having a few bites, and I realized once I took a bite of my meal that there was cheese in the ravioli and such. So just in case. But then my dad said, well, why don't we try without the Benadryl and just see? And so I took a few bites, nothing. The next night I took a few more, nothing. And then I ate an entire tiramisu slice. So
Oh, she does
well,
cheat. Oh,
I
I'm
did.
so
I
shocked.
totally cheated. I totally cheated. Yeah.
And we
You know
heard
It was
what?
Doc,
delicious.
Katie
we heard
asked me
Doc,
that the other night. She said, "Does Kim ever cheat?" I know she's
Oh,
super
yeah.
healthy and cooks healthy and everything like that. I said, her dad, live on camera, has said it's so healthy it doesn't taste good.
and we heard Dr. Daziger talk about cheese and how cheese is not good for us.
Nope. And yet, in so many of the diabetes groups, there's one group, Diabetes 101, that has 450,000 people in it, which it's just patients leading each other. They show big plates of just sliced eggs and cheese and bacon, and everyone's congratulating each other. Woo, go. And I'm thinking, heart attack on a plate. Just bad news. Bad news.
You
I
should.
just can't believe what's happening out there. And there is absolutely no, I mean, all of these, I'm in multiple diabetes groups out there, and they're all run by these keto people, but um there's no real evidence-based clinical support in there. There are no
Thank you.
endocrinologists in there that can provide some sort of balance.
But doesn't that go back to, they just turned the food group upside down here this past year, didn't they? Literally just almost turned it upside down, didn't they?
Doug and
And
I
it
are big
shows
supporters of
support.
Waffle House.
That's the carbs. That's all the way at the bottom.
We don't
That was
have a
more of the
Waffle House here.
previous. You don't have them there?
No.
I have to say they are, if they can be, I can't have them anymore because of the milk and
Waffle House is a staple if you grow up in my part of Texas.
Up
Yeah.
here,
Grew up in
it's
my part of
kind of
the
like
southeast Texas. Waffle House is like a staple. It's one of those
chicken and
things that,
waffles.
you know.
Chicken
See,
and
I'm
waffles are great.
surprised. I was surprised at that because aren't they thin, crispy waffles, which is how I like them? I actually make my own waffles here. Maybe one day I should make my healthy waffles. My dad loves them. I
Do you use
make,
olive oil?
All right. Hey, Deb,
You said it.
you got a comment, Deb?
Marie, For those of you who are watching online, and it is an inside joke, so you have to join our in-studio audience. So email info@padhelp.org to join our in-studio audience to get some of these inside jokes, because we are certainly not going to publicly share.
And, you
But it
have
is
a
funny. Thank you, Marie.
you have a comment, Deb? You need to unmute and
Hi,
join the
Deb.
conversation.
Yeah, I didn't even see there's Deb who's here. Deb and I have been fighting to get her to see a doctor at Mayo, and so we've been working really hard. Great to hear, but she can't seem to unmute, so I don't
She
know
has her
how
hand up.
to do that. Deb, you're gonna have to find the unmute button on there, because I can't ask you to unmute as I can with Zoom. You got the
There's a
full power, my
little
friend.
microphone with the line through it. Just hit that.
Yeah, because we'd love to have you, unless she accidentally hit it and she's just laughing at us behind her screen. But for those of you on YouTube, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel while you're there. But you can always email us again at info@padhelp.org and join and actually see everyone that is joining us online. We just, for everyone's, face protection and name protection. It's just Douglas and me that you get to see, unless you come in our audience, or if you join even our doctor, our friend Heinz actually shows up, and Heinz is here too. You can't see him, but if you want to see what Heinz looks like, he has a very different background today. Normally, everyone compliments him on the mountains, the Colorado mountains behind him, but today he has looks like something very artistic in the background. Heinz.
So, and it's
Hey,
like
my girlfriend's here.
we have to
Imelda's here.
Imelda is here too. She's hiding in the background, and she's got her earphones on, and I can see she's throwing out some good pieces here in the chat as well. Oh, and you know what? We have Michael who's joining us. Michael 1975 Douglas is joining us on YouTube. Hey. He's sending us some great vibes. His body is wrecked from walking and weightlifting, so just listening tonight. Michael, you are an inspiration to all of us. So keep kicking at P.A.D. arse and doing that weightlifting. Would love you to share some more videos and stuff in the groups. It's really awesome. People are always inspired to see what you're doing. You and John
That
Dent
goes-
and VJ and
John
Douglas.
John Dent is something else with he's a big old boy. But
I know.
it reminds me that there's more to life than just PAD in there. We still all have a life outside of PAD sometimes, don't we?
Yeah. Do you? What do you got going on, Alan?
Me? Nothing.
Alan has his tool business outside of PAD.
He has his tool business.
Oh, yeah. Do a
Yep.
lot of traveling.
You have been doing a lot of traveling lately. What are some tips for
Yep.
people that when you're traveling with PAD, do you have to stop quite a few times and get out and move?
Oh yeah, I gotta stop and
you do.
Yep. Gotta stop and move around. Yep. And always carry the latest copy of any discs that you have of any procedures that you've had as far as ultrasounds or something like that, because you never know when something's going to happen, and it gives the doctor a reference point.
Yep. Yep.
And
And I see that
Deb got
Deb
it.
is, I think she did. I think she unmuted. Hi, Deb. She's still, I don't think she's got maybe her audio's not turned on. But Imelda's asking who said that she was their girlfriend.
I did. That's after I
was
dumped what's her
Alan.
name. I dumped what's her name and I adopted Melody years ago. A couple years ago.
I think Alan.
She was ignoring me and never around anymore because she's too community busy. So I'm like, well, the hell with this.
I think Alan's just 13 stepping all the time. That's all he's doing. He's just 13 stepping. If you're in the program, you might understand that's one of those, that's a program joke, but 13 step into something there's not a 13 step in the recovery program.
Right.
Nope.
I got it.
How's Thomas? Thomas is awfully quiet over there. He's hanging out. He's got his new BioTab boots on, trying to passively improve that circulation, right, Thomas?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm hopeful for them. You know, it's hard
Yeah.
for me to say there's really any noticeable difference, but there's little stuff that, you know, I've found useful with them is like for like the CLI pain. When I get it up to where I can't go any further, I'll put my boots on,
Yeah.
and after about, I don't know, maybe an hour, the pain's decreased. It hasn't gone completely, but it's livable. You know,
Okay.
on the minus side of it from doing the boots, I find that I get bloated, really badly bloated with loads and loads of fluid after I use the boots, and then I'm peeing every 20 minutes.
That's
But
interesting. Did you send an email to the company to say, is this normal?
I haven't yet, because I wanted to see if it was going to happen every day, and so far it has. So tomorrow, I'm going to text Andrew in New Orleans and ask him why this is happening, because I don't have a lot of fluid. I do swell in my legs because that's because of my CBI.
Yeah.
But there's more fluid pooling up in my stomach, and I I tried to research for answers and stuff like that, and it does say that when you get to the stage I'm at with it, it can affect further up your body too. So maybe it's just moving the fluid around.
Well, that's what I want to make sure, because there are some of those boots that are contraindicated if you have, for example, heart failure. So you do want to be careful before you
Right.
move forward. I would definitely make sure that they are indicated for you, number one. But number two is I would make sure you're using them correctly. If there's any adaptation that needs to be made for you with P.A.D versus CVI and their use. So please reach out to them tomorrow. And if you have trouble reaching out to them, then let me know and I will
Yeah, I
get in
will.
touch as well.
Because see,
And
I did check if I could use them with CVI and PAD and CAD at the same time. And it didn't say nothing much about the CAD, but it did say about the PAD and CVI. You said that it works for both. When I checked up for with the fluid building up in my stomach, it just all it could really say was it's possible because like at 4C or whatever stage it is, it can affect up into the abdomen and stuff like that. So, but I will. I'll contact Andrew in the morning once I get up.
Yeah, please do.
in
Because
that,
I think we're talking about two different things here in terms
yeah,
of, yes, what it can affect.
and think about, like, think about the boots, and think about, we had a great show, 10 unit, the technology that's out there now that it is possible that we all different people can use to help and assist
Yeah.
in living a better life. The technology has come so far today. It
I don't
just,
even know that it's new technology, but even in those two cases, it's the adaptation and discovering a new use for technology that's been out there on the market for a while. And that's pretty cool too.
that technology that we were talking about with people that have lost their limbs and them adding the electrical to the end of the units to cut out the phantom pain.
Yeah, and that's
That was
I
fascinating.
do. I use
that was
the one that I have. I use on my back. I do
right.
use on my stump. from time to
Yeah,
time
and
when it gets
that's
really, really bad.
and that's another adaptation, right? And that's exactly
Yep.
your point, Alan, that
Oh, it
that
works.
spinal
It
technology
works.
that they have adapted for phantom pain was initially used for back pain and sciatic pain. Hi, Beth. Good to see everyone's joining us. This is great. So excited to see everyone today. But yeah, we talked about the TENS unit this morning. I think Marie was even there this morning when we were talking about if you've ever used one of those TENS units where the electrodes and it sends a little electrical current down and gives you a little tingling feeling. Dr. Chris Seenan out of Scotland is doing research on how it can be used to improve claudication time or improve the walking distance for people with P.A.D. because it helps to distract. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like we have a little interference, but
Somewhere
maybe
in
it's
there, yeah.
Yeah.
I would also like to see your face last week at the overseas when they started that procedure, and that doctor went down to the foot, pulled the two toes apart, and said, "Let's go." I would have
I know.
liked to see what your face looked like when it's like, "What is he doing?"
Well, I messaged Dr. Phillips, the host of the Heart of Innovation, because he was there as well and he was up on stage. And I was like, is he doing what I think he's doing? Like, is this really happening? Are they really taking a wire and balloon and accessing the arteries through the toes? And my understanding was they went through a collateral vessel that then went into the artery. I don't know how that was even possible. But then Dr. Phillips said, ah, that's old hat. I just did one of those the other day. And I was thinking, I have not seen that. And I've been traveling since 2016. So I think, Deb, we're getting some white noise from you.
I
Adding,
had to
we
turn
don't hear
around
your
and look
beautiful
out the.
voice.
I
I
had to
know to
turn
see where the
around, and
storm.
look out the. I turned around, and looked out the window. I thought it was raining.
I know, me too. Me too. I'm wondering if we can actually somehow, maybe our producer Joshua has to. Oh, there we go. I can mute. Um, Not sure why. Maybe we can have her join from her phone versus a computer, and maybe we can get her chiming in because I got to talk to her for the first time in a very long time. We've known she's been a part of our group for years and years and years. So, um, and what's great is that she's been telling the Mayo Clinic about us for years and years and years and years. And she says now when she goes in and she says, hey, have you heard of the Global PAD Association and our groups or Facebook groups? And now she says they say, yeah, you know what? We've heard about them. Hopefully
Well,
good things.
didn't it also? Did some guy from Eurapia or
Romania.
somewhere Romania say, I wanted to meet Kim McNicholas because he'd heard something about you.
Yeah, his marketing team at a private hospital in Romania knew about our walking program and wanted us to get their hospital onboarded into our walking program. So I had to get on the phone with our developer right then and there and say, I need a new language. So now it's available in Romanian.
It's progress. We do make a dent. We are making a progress. One individual at a time, one program at a time, one doctor at a time. We are making progress in that big molehill of insanity called the healthcare system.
Yeah. And we're going to Capitol Hill next week. So Larry Shorty Coleman, our legendary Harlem Globetrotter, we sent to Capitol Hill, and also our friend Dawn Marie, we sent to Capitol Hill. And I'm following right behind. So I'm going to be meeting with the former Senate Majority Leader, Tom Daschle, who now runs a lobbyist firm. And we're joining the company that you talked about, Douglas, Neuros Medical, the one that is creating the technology to help patients who are amputees with to relieve their pain in their stump, and which includes the phantom pain. And we're joining them at a private luncheon. And I have the opportunity to raise the voice of patients. And so I'm hoping that maybe Alan can give me a few things to say, maybe so I can share some of his story. Don's given me a little to share some of her story. Larry Shorty Coleman has given me some of his story. So hoping that I can do you proud.
Think about all the times you've answered the hotline and the stories you have heard. Some the insanity that you've heard on the hotline, from losing a toenail to having an amputation.
Yeah. What was one have you guys, I mean, all of you have been in the group for a really long time. I'd love to hear some of the craziest stories that you've read and that you've heard that we've had to jump in and try to save, because I know everybody that's here has been involved and has seen it. Anyone, and maybe Douglas, you start. What's the craziest one that you've answered?
I just I've been thinking about that one here recently, because when the daughter told me, I said, so has your mom had any procedures? She goes, well, she lost her toenail and they want to amputate. And I'm not a doctor. I don't even play a doctor on TV, but I have enough experience now to know, it's like, what? Hang on, time out. Say
Yeah,
that
they wanted to
again.
take her leg, right? They wanted to take below
Yeah.
the knee of this one patient. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, how do you go from losing a toenail to amputation?
Like the amputate below the knee. Yeah, you can understand maybe losing a toe, but even then, the Society for Vascular Surgery guidelines say, one, a vascular evaluation. And if it is a vascular problem, then number two, an attempt should be made to restore inline blood flow prior to any amputation, unless, let's say, your life is on the line and we just need to get the sucker off.
And so, yeah, and I'm looking at a whole list of people in front of me right now that have a story to tell about their journey, that have gotten where they are today, and the ups and downs, the insanity of that journey that we go through to get where we are today.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. I know Beth is actually one of our favorite stories. Beth is, we started this, Beth, you missed the beginning where we started with, because leading into this, we were all making jokes and about different things everyone was experiencing, because sometimes I mean, Pat is no joke, but sometimes to deal with the insanity and to not go insane is to find humor, make jokes. And I know for you, we were both so impressed when you literally were calling and trying to talk to us, and you had a breathing tube in you and you couldn't talk.
Oh, that's when I
You were
had my
calling
stroke.
us.
Yeah, I had my stroke December 15th of 2024. Yeah. I don't
And
remember
she
calling.
called me, and I could tell she was gone. She was lit up. It was like, really? And I'm trying to understand her,
But
and
she
it's
couldn't talk
like,
because she had the breathing
yeah,
tube.
she did. She had the tube in her mouth, and it was like,
Did
okay.
I
I
have
just
catch
kept.
on video doing that? Was I on video calling you, or
You
is it just
were, when you
was
called me,
I?
you were on
That's
video,
how
and
he told
it's
me.
like,
Yeah.
That is
it was
hilarious.
like,
I don't
really?
He's like,
remember.
Kim, she has something coming out of her mouth. She can't talk, but she's calling me. It's so,
All I heard was Little Debbie's. Little
Oh gosh,
Debbie's.
little
don't even
Debbie's.
start. I haven't had any of those. It's been 2 or 3
I
months
know,
since
but
I've had
that will
anyone.
never
So
die, dear. It will never die.
I know.
Even
But
when
yeah,
I'm
that
on the
was
road, if I find a little Debbie's truck, I'm taking pictures of it. She can put it
You,
in her photo.
you,
yeah,
you,
You know.
that
the
you will
helper.
be stuck with that the rest of your time. Sorry,
I
but that is the
know.
truth.
My thing now, I'll show you. My thing now, and I'm sitting here eating them while we're talking.
Oh,
Blackberries,
that's a
good deal.
blackberry.
Good deal.
Blueberry.
Oh, that's a blackberry, isn't it? That's a
All
blackberry.
right.
It's a blackberry.
Yep.
Blackberries. Hmm. So yeah.
Good for you.
Uh,
Those are
but
good for you.
yeah. I have been having problems with my lower legs, so And I got to figure out something because I can't even stand to have the cat come up and rub against the lower part of my legs, or they hurt so bad.
Yeah,
And
probably some of that
um,
neuropathy, huh?
well, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Have you
turn this
talked to
around.
Mad Ass? We could say it.
I
I
can't
love
get a
saying
hold of anybody, but if you see my leg here, now doggone it, I hate this.
that's okay.
Okay,
But
but
we can,
right in here, it's real puffy, and it goes down this way, and it goes all the way down to my ankle. So, and then it's like clear back in here, even. It hurts just to touch. And I've talked to
yeah,
cardiology, the nurse, they're like, well, we think it's because of all the weight you've gained. I've gained the weight because I have heart failure and kidney disease. And I had a lot of other things going on all year last year. So it's
yeah.
like, no, it's not because of the weight. I have something going on with my legs. It hurts to walk. I am
Okay.
using my
So,
mobility scooter to get around every time I go to the store. I can't walk to the store anymore. I can't
and
walk
so
across the street
what we
anymore.
also need, you need to ask them directly and say, would you mind humoring me and at least ruling out DVTs? Because you do have a history of clotting, and it's
Yes.
not out of line to request that, especially if something is hurting to the touch like that.
Yeah.
You definitely want to get in. If you can make it a little bit further and you can make it up to Rush Hospital, there are options that are there, and we are on speed dial with both doctors
Right.
there. And we can get you in if you want
But
to
it's
go that
the
route.
transportation now, because transportation's harder for me to get farther away than what it was before. So I'm able to get around to my doctors here in Effingham and up to Mattoon. And that's where my interventional cardiologist is at. And he's the one that's been cleaning out my upper legs. And he says that he has done procedures where he's gone in behind the knee, but I
Mhm.
haven't heard anything more than that from him. So I don't know, but I
Well,
know I
send me his name again and I can look him up and I can maybe try to get in touch with him and let him know that his team might be thinking that they're handling you and he might not be aware at all of your current status. And so
I
we might need to get in contact with him directly to inspire him to get you in soonest.
I know I need to get something going here soon because I'm having cervical surgery next month, June 17th. I'm having surgery on my spine. So, I mean, I've got to do something soon because I'm going to be laid up for quite a while after having spine surgery. I'm going to be in the hospital for about 5 days after surgery.
You're gonna need to talk to them about making sure you have some circulation socks or something while
Yeah.
you're there. And you're also going to have to, what I'm concerned about is definitely and you need to have a serious, your interventional cardiologist needs to talk to your spine surgeon to talk about your clotting issue
Yeah.
and the prevention of a clot post spine surgery. I'm serious about that. It's a non-negotiable for me. I honestly, I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV, nothing, but I will tell you from experience that those two must talk, period, prior to any other surgery aside
Oh,
from a
yeah.
vascular
Well, and
procedure.
then I've got my blood doctor too, and he's been doing a lot of work with these doctors also. So,
But
but
It's
yeah.
concerning to me.
look at all that you've been through since you've been
I
with us to
know.
begin with. Look at all you've been through and that you have come through. Think about the smoking. Think about the drinking and all the stuff that you, even though you've been through what you've been through, you're still making progress. You
You
still
know, back
have,
back November 30th of 2021 or 20. It was one of them years.
22,
Was when I had
22,
no, it wasn't.
22.
No, it wasn't. That's when I
We
came
were
to
in the
Illinois.
hospitals. We were in the hospital at the same time.
No, that's when I came to Illinois, was in 2022. I had a stent put in my right external iliac artery, I believe in 22. I think it was November of 2021, maybe, when I had the stents, because I had kissing stents put in my left external iliac artery. Because when I joined the group, I was freaking out because I was only going to live 5 years because I read Dr. Google. And I reached out and I got a hold of Kim and or Douglas. I think it was Douglas was the first one I reached out to in the group. And but yeah, and I went for probably 4 or 5 years not even knowing that I had PAD, excruciating pain in my left leg, my hip, could hardly walk. Used to dance, couldn't even dance anymore. It just took everything out of me. I couldn't even walk to my mailbox. Kim, remember me talking to you about that? I couldn't even
Yep.
walk to the mailbox. My foot was dragging.
We
And
got you a treadmill, which you still can't
yes,
use.
yes. Right now I can't. No. Um, and so I went from that to 2 years ago. I was able to walk over steps without having any problems. We used to walk to the animal control here in Effingham. I've walked all over, and now I'm lucky if I can get 300 steps in.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I asked you where you lived and you said Effingham and I wasn't paying attention real well. And it was like, why is this lady cussing at me?
Well, when we first met, I lived in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And then I moved to Louisville, Illinois. And then I moved to Effingham.
So
Mhm.
you're gonna love this that Michael 1975 is giving you a little nudge there. That's saying Little Debbie zebra cakes. Those were the things that he ate as well before he quit sugar, and he misses them too.
That's funny.
So
Yeah.
little Debbie love, little Debbie love.
Zebra cakes.
Mine was ding dongs.
Zebra
Did
cakes.
you? You know what I used to love were those little chocolate donuts that you would get. There were like 6 chocolate donuts in a
Oh,
row.
yeah. Yeah.
And I used to eat all the way around the chocolate center, and then I'd just munch the last bite would be the chocolate center.
I'm
Yeah, I
not
don't
gonna
eat
lie.
anything and
Little
eat any
Debbie.
of those. I found out
Yeah.
they're all chemicals now.
Little Debbie's in the refrigerator, cold. Stick them, let them sit
Oh
there, get
yeah.
warm, cold. They're the bomb. I cannot
Same,
lie.
same way with Reese's peanut butter cups. Put them in the refrigerator and make them cold. They were,
Yeah,
look,
but I don't
Heinz,
like
you
peanut
agree
butter.
with me, Heinz?
Yep. I actually
Definitely.
so my Reese's peanut butter cups that I make that are healthy, maybe I need to make them again, but get you guys going on making them because I
It's,
make them and
it's,
they're in the freezer. So you just store them in the freezer
but do you
and
make them
they're
with
so
olive
good.
oil?
Another
No
session.
olive
It's
oil.
another. It's another. It's another episode of Kim Can't Cook.
Other Kim can't cook.
Yay!
No, but the funniest one, honest to God, was um both you guys, the peanut gallery were the only 2 people that caught that I spilt crap all over the sink that I completely was trying to play off. Another one, I literally blended the I went to go blend the walnuts into a walnut milk and the water had leaked out of the Cuisinart all
Oh,
underneath the yeah, no joke.
oh no.
Underneath the toaster oven. But my other favorite was the one where my mic cut out and Joshua, our YouTube producer, and Douglas had to pinch hit in there. And meantime, I'm trying to cover up because I was making this 2-ingredient chocolate cake and the chocolate cake turned into a chocolate brownie because I couldn't whip the egg whites around because I didn't have the right mixer, it turns out. So it completely flattened into my cake into these brownies. So it was a complete
And
disaster.
I'm pretty sure, even though Josh and I were not looking at each other, about the same time we go, Kim is, and I'm looking at you, and your mouth is going, and you're just doing this, having a good time, and there's nothing coming out. So Josh and I, about the same time, I think we recognized, we have Houston, we have a problem.
Funny.
Yep, and I'm sure you guys had wonderful commentary to go over my fantastic Kim can't cook skills.
But I still don't think that'll be. I don't think that'll miss the pouring the pot. I'm standing there watching her cook, and it looked good. It really did. But
Yeah,
she started pouring it, and she just
the
pouring
wrong
it
way.
straight over the pot, right onto the stove top, and it was like, "Hello, Kim."
Kim, your zucchini noodles are over there. The fettuccine sauce needs to be over there, not.
The funniest part is after the first course, her trying to find counter space. If you think about it, she runs out of flat. She runs out of flat surfaces real quick.
True. I completely do. And if you see literally the cyclone in the kitchen when I'm done, that is the
Yep.
best part. I mean, all of these cooking shows, they're so neat and tidy, and everything is all poured out and laid out in these little dishes, and they pour this in there and this in there and this in there, and I'm like reaching into this cupboard and grabbing that and grabbing this, and oops, I forgot this in the fridge, and oh shoot, where'd the water go out of the
Well,
Cuisinart?
you do realize you're cooking like 99% of us cook.
Yeah.
99% of us out here are not that. My cooking is not that neat all the time at all.
You, yeah, actually, take that back because you and I competed in an Instapot fish and veggie competition, and you plated
Mm.
yours so much better than I did. Mine tasted good, but yours looked so much more refined and polished.
It was good too.
Uh-huh.
So I mean,
So,
but that's the part about where, I mean, we're all inspiration for each other in all these areas we're talking about, aren't,
yeah.
and isn't it amazing how we've all met at this place in time, and we're
I've
here
got
for
more
a
brothers
reason.
now than I thought I ever had.
You have what? Sorry, I did miss that.
I have more brothers and sisters now than I ever
Yeah.
had.
Yeah, we're family. I would even
Yeah,
say we're family
yeah.
because I mean,
That's like the redheaded. That's like the redheaded stepchild.
Hey, hey, it's not red. Where do you see red?
But
Oh, dye your roots,
oh,
Clary. Hey,
who's the black sheep
Yeah.
of the family?
me.
touche, good job. He's my favorite peanut gallery. My favorite peanut gallery. Yeah,
You
I
redheaded
can't I can't
step.
believe that we've done cooking shows without him because it's just not the same, just not the same.
I thought it was
But you
so
know,
cute because the last one I caught just a few seconds of, and she said it's time for another episode of Kim Can't Cook. I was very proud of her. She used my title.
I missed
totally
that
did.
one.
I ended up so we brought in Becky because Becky didn't believe that she wanted to come up with every reason why she couldn't cook something that was healthy other than she posted a picture in the group of sliced cucumbers, tuna from a can that she just scooped out, and then pickles. And she wanted to know how to turn that into a satisfying meal like a triple cheeseburger. And so I was like, well, here, I
Olive
work
oil.
full time. I
Olive
take care of
oil.
my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Olive oil, that's all it takes. It's just olive oil.
Look, hey,
I
Patsy.
can't there's Potsy. I can't help but wonder if that olive oil that part of that joke has to be on me. Just get the
You know
olive
what?
oil.
Angelo made this stuff. It's got what is it called? Or what is it? Those it's like bananas, but it's not bananas. It's
Plantains.
plantains. That's it. And he cooked those and he used olive oil in it in one batch
Olive
of it.
oil.
And then he used butter in the other. And I'm like, oh, I like the butter better. I
How do
did
you
not
make,
like the taste
how
of
do
the
you
olive
make it
oil.
like, how do you make it
Olive
like
oil
a
is nice.
banana, but not a banana?
It's a
It looks like
plantain.
a
I think they're
banana, but
short of
it's not a
green.
banana. They're green and they're different than a regular
And they're
banana.
small. And they don't have as much sugar in them. And I think I think they're less genetically modified. I think some of the larger bananas that are bright yellow are genetically modified and filled with sugar.
I don't know.
Hmm.
And then he made yucca plant one night for dinner.
Oh, good for
And
him. Yeah.
that was different. I'd never had that. No, that's what he put the olive oil in. Was the yucca plant, not the plantains. I'm sorry, I had it mixed up. But yeah, I ate that yucca with butter, but not no olive oil. That stuff was disgusting. Yeah.
All together now, olive oil, olive oil. Come on,
Olive oil.
Marie. Come on, Marie. Go with
Come
me.
on, Marie. She's too busy. She's rolling.
I made the dinner
Hi,
a couple
Potsy.
days ago. Hello, Kim. How are you?
Marie.
I love that you changed your name just
I
on our for us.
yeah, I discovered how to do that.
I love it.
I made a meal that Dr. Danziger suggested. I made a meal of shrimp and snow peas
How did it turn
with,
out?
cooked in olive oil, and it was excellent.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Oh, because
such
I
a
just bought the snow peas. So
yep, it's
can
such a
you,
simple
yeah,
dish
how'd you
to
do it?
make. I
I think,
cooked
what
I
do
cooked
snow peas look like?
They're like
I'd show
snap
you
peas.
I'd show you, but I ate them all.
Aren't they like snap peas?
They're similar,
Right?
they're very similar to snap peas.
So
But
they're peas in the pod. And I
yeah,
think the snow peas are a little larger.
they're a little bit a little bit larger, and they're supposed
Whoops, he froze.
This
Just
happened
when he
ever,
was,
this has happened ever since he turned over to
With,
Potsy there. He didn't want it anymore.
that's right. That's right. Alan's a
so
no good.
what spices did you use?
Oh geez, let me think about that. So I cooked the shrimp first, and I only cooked the shrimp in olive oil, so I only cooked them for, it was between a minute and a half and 2 minutes. And then I pulled the shrimp off the pan, put them into a bowl, and I threw the snow peas in, and geez, I used paprika.
Hi, Imelda.
I think I threw some
Oh,
oregano
paprika.
in, and
Okay.
I threw in za'atar.
What is za'atar?
Za'atar is a Mediterranean spice, and it's a combination of different spices. And the only way I can describe it is you can add za'atar to vegetables, to fish, to meat. It goes with everything. I put it in soups.
So
I'm gonna,
it's
it's,
Mediterranean lemon pepper.
it's a
Interesting.
Mediterranean. Hang on. I'm gonna grab the bottle so I spell it properly. I'm gonna look it up while I'm talking.
I've never heard of
That's
that one.
no, that's a new one on me. That that's interesting. I would love to know even the health benefits of it. If it's an Indian spice,
Okay,
usually they have some additional health benefits.
I'm gonna look it up. And so I cooked the snow peas for about 3 minutes. And then it was between 3 and 4 minutes. And then I threw the shrimp back in the pan and I squeezed lemon over it. And I cooked that for just another 30 or 45 seconds just to warm the shrimp up. And that was it. So it's a very simple dish to make. It's very easy. It's very healthy, and it was very good. And my daughter just loved it.
So how about a week from Friday, you and
Oh.
I make it. You can show me how you knew that was coming. You knew it was coming, Ellen. So you set up your little
Oh,
camera.
you got suckered, Potsy.
I
So did. So did.
I can do that.
And then I'll get my snap peas and I'll get my shrimp and we'll do it together. And then you can tell me and I'll just do what you did so that you can show me how to do it. And then Douglas
Okay.
will get in it. And you could do it,
Like,
Douglas, in your
okay.
Instapot or in your little stove. Yes, we haven't even gotten Douglas on his little stove in his new place. We haven't seen him cook at his new place yet. So that could be really fun.
I had chicken, spinach, and kale with carrots and tomatoes for lunch.
That's pretty good. That sounds
But
great.
I didn't have no olive oil. The chicken was done in the George Foreman.
That did
I
Oh
not
my
help me.
God.
cooked, baby. I slow cooked pork ribs all day in my oven on 300, and they were like falling apart, falling off the bone apart. I used my
See,
Mrs.
that's
Dash seasonings, and I used some teriyaki sauce on them, and just covered them with foil and let them cook.
Okay.
so
Okay.
funny.
I
Go
I
ahead.
have some information here. So
Okay.
sitar is a savory, tangy, and nutty Middle Eastern spice blend commonly composed of thyme, oregano, or marjoram mixed with toasted sesame seeds, dried sumac, and salt.
Okay.
That's what's in it. And I use it quite a bit. I started using it about 2 years ago when I started, actually it was after I was diagnosed with P.A.D, and I decided that I was going to use the Mediterranean diet as my diet.
Mhm.
And the first,
Oh
Oops, he
man.
froze again. I know.
and I
But Beth, I
use it,
wasn't
and I
making.
use
Oh, go ahead.
it quite regularly now.
Sounds
Yeah,
good. I don't have that.
you're gonna have to show us how to do that on that Friday.
I can do
Yep.
that. It's easy to do. It's easy to
Kim
do.
and
Perfect.
Kim and Potsy cooking hour. That'll be one of the new ones.
Yep, we'll do that on the 15th. I think
Yeah.
that would be.
Yeah, yeah.
My Mediterranean dish is a salad.
Memory.
It's a Lebanese
Night, Marie.
salad named oh shoot, Night Marie, tabbouleh, and I
Oh,
love it.
yeah.
It's super healthy, and it's chopped parsley. I mean, finely chopped bulgur wheat, tomatoes, onion, all finely chopped, and a little bit of
Yep.
olive oil. I said it again.
Olive oil.
And a little bit of salt and pepper. My God, it's delicious. There's not a lot to it. Oh, and lemon juice.
So
It's very
tonight,
I've been
healthy.
that
using
sounds
lemon
really
juice a
good.
lot lately.
You might have to make that
Mhm.
for us too. I want to learn to make that too.
What's that?
The tabbouleh.
Oh, I don't make it. I'd buy it.
Oh, you just buy it. So
There's a
tonight,
place.
I'm
There's a
actually.
place called the Lemon Tree here locally that is all Mediterranean
Oh,
food,
really?
and they have a little deli they sell some of their stuff out of. Yeah,
They
I
probably
Did
have
you
tried
really
have
good
making it.
Kalamata oil.
I tried, and the parsley ended up all over the kitchen. So we're not doing that again.
Did you?
Did you happen to
So it'll
catch what
be.
Heinz Kim? Do you happen to catch what Heinz said?
Oh, I was hoping Marie could be here because Heinz, I don't know if you answered the question that was on Marie's Facebook page where she said, what are the things that you don't like on
Oh,
here?
yeah.
What are the things you're not going to eat? And she put her score and she says her score was 6. and I tagged you and I said, I bet you it's the picky eater test, and you get 1 point for every food you will not eat. So I don't know
Oh my
if
God.
anyone who can keep score for me, because he didn't respond. So it looks like the
I didn't
highest
see
number
it.
is 8. So
Well,
okay,
I got
who's gonna
2.
keep score?
I got 2.
I
got
can
2.
keep
Mine are-
score, but what am I counting?
Okay, we're counting how many times on every food he will not eat.
On every food that Heinz or Allen
What-
won't eat.
Heinz.
Heinz.
I think we're
Heinz.
better off just going, what will he eat?
I can,
There you
I
go.
can, I'll keep track of that.
Okay. Okay, so you ready, Heinz? It's gonna be
I'm
a speed
ready.
round. Okay. So just yes or no, and so the no's he's gonna keep track of. Okay. Blue cheese,
No,
canned tuna,
no,
chicken,
yes,
coffee,
yes,
cooked fish,
no,
crab,
no,
grapes,
yes,
mayonnaise,
no,
mustard,
no,
Nutella,
no. Well, yeah.
oysters.
No,
Okay. Oysters, no. Nutella, yes. Peanut butter,
yes,
raw fish,
no,
shrimp,
no,
sourdough bread,
yes,
tea,
yes,
carrots,
yes,
tomatoes,
yes,
cucumbers,
yes,
eggs,
yes,
cabbage,
yes,
asparagus,
no,
beef,
yes,
turkey,
yes,
pork,
yes.
Brussels sprouts.
You know that answer. No.
That's a hell no.
Okay, I know this one too. Dark chocolate,
Yes,
garlic,
yes,
lettuce,
yes,
broccoli,
yes,
white chocolate,
yes,
tofu,
yes,
avocado,
yes,
oranges,
yes.
grapefruit.
That's a iffy because of on blood thinners. So I
Yeah.
like it, but I can't eat it.
Well, how should we count that? He
No.
would eat it. So
Count it as a
Well, he
yes,
would eat it.
because he will eat it.
He
He
has
would.
ate it. He has ate it, so yeah, that counts as a yeah.
Okay. He's actually liked more than I thought on this list. Raisins,
Yes,
strawberries,
yes,
apples,
yes,
wheat bread,
yes,
celery,
yes,
mushrooms,
yes,
eggplant,
yes,
watermelon,
yes,
pickles,
yes,
peas,
yes,
pineapple,
yes,
milk,
yes,
and beans.
yes.
See?
Olive oil.
Actually, he didn't do
Olive
that
oil.
bad, to be
He
honest. He
didn't do
didn't
that
do
bad.
that bad.
How
No.
Did you
many
notice the
Popsy?
pattern? And he
My
came
my
out of the
internet
water.
my internet froze for about 4 seconds, but I counted 11.
So you did get the highest score of her friends, but I was actually surprised. We do have a list of more things, more healthy things that he would eat than I actually thought. So
I
Well,
thought he
not
Yeah.
I thought he
fruit.
did very well for someone that supposedly didn't like healthy food. He did pretty good.
he won.
I don't eat condiments. I don't eat seafood. Anything out of the water, I won't eat. And I don't eat condiments. And I
And you
won't
don't
eat
eat Brussels
asparagus.
sprouts,
And I won't eat
asparagus.
Freshwater fish?
nothing. Nothing out of the
Really?
water.
Huh.
About the only thing I've had recently out of the water that I've eaten was seaweed.
Okay.
Really?
That's
You
still
won't
good.
like that?
So you won't eat Maui or flounder, but you'll eat seaweed.
Yep.
Seaweed to me would taste so much fishier than the mai mai or the
Actually, the seaweed this Korean family we know, they made it or bought. I'm not sure bought it or made it, but it was flat like a wafer.
Yeah.
Had a lot of salt on there, but it was
Oh yeah,
okay.
It's dried.
Yeah.
not bad.
Hey Kim, hey y'all, I don't, speaking of like food like that, did y'all hear what Billie Eilish said?
No.
She made this comment. She goes, if you like dogs, you can't eat meat and like it. They don't go together.
Huh.
I like dogs and I eat meat.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish is crazy. She's crazier than Californians.
Oh,
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
That explains a lot, Wanda. Thank
That
you
that
very
was
much.
you're
I
on my
couldn't help it.
list.
I couldn't help it. It's
that was
left
a mic drop right there.
You
Mic drop.
know,
That was good.
and when I go to Louisiana, I am going to stay in Louisiana and not cross the border. No
Don't break my
visiting to
heart. I'm
Wanda.
old, Kim. I'm 18 years older than you.
I love you, Wanda.
I love you too, but I just
I'm
couldn't
one of the
resist.
nice.
It just came
And
out.
that was perfect timing. That
That
really
was
was
good timing.
That
perfect
was very,
timing,
very
Wanda.
well
Doug
played.
set it
Well
up.
played. On that note, we should probably end this episode. I'm excited. Next week I'm going to be on Capitol Hill, hopefully representing you guys well. And so it'll just be a great group, and we'll reconvene the next week in our live broadcast so we can update everyone on what's happening on Capitol Hill to get that ARC Act passed. But thanks everyone for joining us. Make sure join our live studio audience. Get in on the inside jokes, olive oil. Email info at PAD help.org. But while you're there,
don't forget this Saturday, the show this Saturday.
and we have a great show this Saturday. This was in honor of Douglas. We have another person that we found with apical hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, and he is the former chief technology officer of all of Hewlett Packard, or now known as HP. And he is now the CEO of the research and development arm for the entire global cable industry. And he's had open heart surgery like Douglas. So we want to hear his story and what's going on with him. So as you know, with PAD, it's always nice to know other people that have it and relate. So for Douglas, I wanted to get my good friend Phil McKinney on to share his story as well. So that is this Saturday. If you want to get on the invite list, info at padhelp.org. But also just like this video, subscribe to our channel. And I was even going through, you can click the notification button. And once you subscribe, click the notification button on any of the live videos, and it'll notify you when we're live so you don't miss a thing. But thanks all you guys for joining us. I hope everyone has a fabulous week, and join us Friday because we do have a Patty's Plate with Chef Eric, and he's going to do the 2-ingredient chocolate desserts the right way
What
because
time?
Eric can cook. That's at
What
5
time?
p.m. Eastern time.
I'll be at a
Oh,
wedding.
Well,
I,
you can watch the replay, or not only watch the replay, but then you can film yourself making what he made. It's only 2 ingredients, so
Cool.
can't
I'm
wait to watch.
gonna, I'm
I'll
gonna
have to
have to
watch
watch the
replay.
replay. I'm gonna have to watch the replay myself because I've got an appointment then.
I'll
Okay,
be in
but
the
then you're
olive oil section at the grocery store.
y'all. A great week. Goodness gracious.
All right.
Bye.